Gone. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a free giveaway Friday with Mike and my co-host, Susan Gretz. I'm your host, Mike Barrett in Las Vegas, Nevada. Susan, you're in Ohio, and it may not be that long a show tonight because Susan may lose power. And if we lose power, we lose Susan. But Susan, at the moment, you're okay. Say hello to everybody. And how are you doing on this fabulous Friday?
Hello, everyone, and I'm actually doing fabulous.
Yeah, fabulous. It's a fabulous Friday.
Yes, it
So,
is.
all right. All right. So, let me get Susan's contact email up there. Gretz.susan@gmail.com to do a reading. All right. So, because we're sort of under the gun with the weather, I've got a very short, punchy news segment today. And then we're going to get into questions. And what we're doing tonight is we're doing a giveaway. We're going to give away. Susan, why don't you tell everybody what we're giving away at the end of the show tonight? If you guys stick around, and we don't know how long that's going to be, but what are we giving away tonight?
Well, I am actually giving away a natal chart to one winner. And what the natal chart is, it's basically kind of like a map of the sky and the stars at the exact moment and the location of your birth. What this does is it captures the patterns and positions of your sun, moon, the planets, as well as other celestial points across the 12 zodiacs plus the 12 astrological signs. So when I do this and you are emailing me, I need your full name. That's literally on your birth certificate. I need your full date of birth and time of birth and place of birth. That's state and city. And all of that information is calculated into your chart. And the reason I need all of that, if you just give me a first and last name with that information, someone else of the same name can actually have that birth date. And it's not going to be you, it's going to be tailored to someone else that's not you. I actually, long story short, I actually have someone that had my same birth date with my same maiden name. The only difference was the middle name. And
Wow.
yeah, so that it can complicate things. That's why I need the exact information to do the chart.
Okay. All right. So that is how we will do it. And we'll give that away at the end of the show. And if you Rumble Rant or Super Chat $10, you will also get a tarot card throw tonight. So we're doing tarot cards, and at the end of the night, we're doing a natal chart giveaway. So, and you qualify by throwing in $10 Rumble Rant or Super Chat. So let's get the advertising out of the way, and I will remind everybody that if you ever miss a show, you can always catch up on mikebarrett.blogspot.com, where I have all of the episodes. There's Free Giveaway Friday with me and Susan. Also, the Tell the Truth Wednesday show we did, Toxically Masculine Tuesday, other shows I've done, famous UFO cases that I have solved or researched and have something to say about, interviews with people in the UFO community. Among them, Ryan Wood was a great interview. I got to get my Stan Friedman interview up there. Did that shortly before he passed away. Lectures I've done over the years at different conferences, and my interview with AJ Gentili of the Y-Files in the basement. And that's got almost 2 million views. We got to get it up to 2 million views. And you can also hit my schedule of upcoming appearances. And the next one I want to actually talk about is the Alien Fest at the Windmill Library here in Las Vegas. It's off the strip, but it's a beautiful facility. I'm going to be there with Jason Martell, my buddy from Ancient Aliens. And we're going to have a lot of stuff. We're going to have costumes for the kids. And last year they did this. They had about 1,400 people there. It's free to the public. Come on out to the Windmill Library in Las Vegas on September the 26th. It's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I will be there. I'll do a presentation as well as a question and answer. So come on out and catch up with me there. And you can find that on mikebera.blogspot.com. Now, should you click on a video of any kind on that website, what you will do is get taken to the Rumble channel, Mike Bara Official, where we've got 1,190 followers now. We're getting up there. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers. Actually, I'd much rather have the RV and get rid of the channel, but it'll just become like an alien UFO channel after that. But thank you guys for adding. We appreciate you guys getting in there. And but if we fail in that, we would like to get 10,000 subscribers, or if that takes a little bit longer, you can also hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner underneath the chat. For a mere $5 a month, you can support the show, and your questions get to go to the top of the slush pile when it comes time for questions and answers with the inimitable Susan Gretz. You can also hit this little green $ down here, which is the Rumble Rant button, and type in a number like, I don't know, $10, and that way qualifies you for a tarot card throw today and for the giveaway. Kyle, I see Kyle has already got his in there, so appreciate that. So get on over there to Mike Bara Official on Rumble and join and Rumble Rant and Super Chat. Also, please don't forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the folks over at the CBD Gurus, at cbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of CBD-based products for your health. Hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no capital A, no S, all lowercase. Get on to Mike B's wholesale page, and we have a new discount that we have. The code is random20, and if you put that in at the end of your order, it randomly can pick an item from your order to give you 20% off, and you get extra products thrown in with every order. So there's all kinds of cool stuff this week under the wholesale tab, like the vanilla isolate, the whey protein sticks, the super full spectrum oils, the CBD sleep, the Miracle Gold gummies, the broad spectrum gummies, lots of cool stuff. The Lion's Mane mushroom gummies, all kinds of cool stuff over there at the CBDgurus.com at the Mike B Wholesale tab, and you get an additional 20% off randomly. So I'm waiting for them to get their creatine gummies back in. I want those suckers. I want to build up a little muscle. So the CBDgurus.com. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors, the folks over at Mike Bara Pets, MikeBaraPets.com, where you can get all kinds of mushroom-based supplements for your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, your horses, your donkeys, and for yourself. These are completely vegan, holistic, mushroom-based supplements using the healing power of mushrooms. I've got Barkley on the Mush Puppies. I've got him on the Mojos. I've got him on the special sauce for dogs. I've got the kitties on the special sauce for cats. I've got everybody on the Sequoia Premium turkey dinners, the soft food. The Mojos are wonderful. Never had a dog turn them down. They're filled with the wonderful reishi mushroom and Coriolis versicolor mushroom to help your pet's health, boost the immune system. Chill doggies if your kitty or doggy has a problem, if your dog has a problem with separation anxiety or fireworks or noise or something like that. Mush ponies for the large breed dogs and the horses and donkeys. And then the Enforce line of mushroom-based supplements for human consumption. We put all those together. Kristen came up. That's thunder, by the way, on Susan's
Yes.
Kristen came up with an awesome new pack, the Longevity Pack, which is all of the mushroom-based supplements for human consumption and the Longevity Gel, and it seems to be working great for people as a weight loss supplement. We've had some great stories, and if anybody has more information on having done this diet and had it work for them, you let me know. I would appreciate it. They got everything over there. They got chocolates, they got coffee, they got body balms, they got the Longevity Gel, they've got the starter packs. Send an email to Diana at MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. That's MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. And where's my stream here? There it is. MikeBarrettPets@gmail.com. Let me get that up there and send her an email. Tell her what ails you. Tell her what ails your fur babies, and she will get them on a protocol that should help bring everybody back to health. And health is also the main theme of our final sponsor, the folks over at LifeWave.com, where you can pick up these amazing phototherapy patches that use the science of phototherapy, basically reflects your body's own infrared emissions back upon itself, stimulating the growth of stem cells. And depending on the specific frequency of the patch, whether it's the X39, the X49, the Eon, the glutathione, the Ice Wave, or the Silent Nights, or something like that, SP6, whatever it is, it treats whatever that particular frequency is based on for your body. And it's been just absolutely amazing. That's some wonderful folks, have some great results with that. I can swear by the Ice Wave, the SP6, and the X39 is the base patch. And it's absolutely wonderful stuff. They got cool new things like this light infused water filtered thing, which I gave it rave reviews. Other people have given it rave reviews, but it is $6,000. So if nobody out there buys it, I understand. I'm not going to take offense to that. But the other thing too is if you do get good results from LifeWave and want to become a reseller, we can sign you up for that too. It is a really good company, and they've done a really fantastic job with helping people with their health. So Susan, why don't you tell us what is on sale right now with, I want to say SusanGretz.com, but there is no SusanGretz.com.
Not yet.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Working on that though. So you can still get the 15-minute rapid fire reading for $33. You can still get the 30-minute reading for $55 and the half-hour reading or the hour reading for $111. You can also still get the August or the September tarot reading for $69 and the past life reading for $89.
Okay. So that's what's going on with Susan, in addition to all the other stuff we're going to do here. So get over and just simply send her an email. Of course, I've got the wrong banner up. At gretz.susan@gmail.com. Gretz.susan@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to flip me over here, and I'm going to click on that one. And we are going to get to the news. All right, the news update. Okay, I don't want you to get discouraged, because I don't think this is bad news necessarily. In fact, it is good news, but I'm not going to blow sunshine up your butts either and pretend like I'm happy about this. But imagine being the people you're about to hear about. So my best contact, my favorite one, the broker, was waiting to be paid today. He was assured he would get his paperwork on his deal and he would be paid today. He is a bond holder. Bond people are going a little bit before the currency people, although that I understand now to share with you, that is now kind of up in the air. They're now looking at like there may not be any delay between the currency holders and the bond holders. However, he was told just an hour or two ago that it is not going to come through today, that there has been a problem. And so he's not going to get his funds today. However, he assures me, and this is a guy who has been the most resistant. Whenever I've said, Wolvie said somebody got paid, or this other guy said he got paid, he's always been, no, he didn't. He's always been like, no, it hasn't happened yet. He is very connected. But he says, yes, people got paid on the bond side. People have been getting paid the last few days on the bond side. Deals have gone through, including deals just like his. Now, apparently, imagine being this guy. Apparently, what happened is right before they got to his deal, like his deal was, on deck or in the hole, as they say in baseball, either next up or the next up after that. They paused. They had to put a pause because there was some shenanigans going on, criminal shenanigans. Those people will be dealt with. And everything will be resumed after that. Now, the other piece of information, which is what I want you to be excited about, is he said, Yes, they paused him. Yes, he's not getting funded right now. He's expecting it next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would imagine. But here's the key piece of information. Everything will be done by the end of next week. The end of next week is August the 14th. 1 week from today. When he says everything will be done, that includes us. That includes the Tier 4B currency holders. I believe the only part that won't be done is the public Tier 5 rates. But I don't know that that's a fact. So I understand you're discouraged. I'm sure you all are. I am too. I really wanted him to get his money because then I know he's got money. And I know that the process is happening to someone that I know personally. But it didn't happen, and there is an issue. I am assured. However, if you saw Donald Trump when he was in Vegas a couple of days ago, I tried to go to his rally. If you saw him and you saw a much younger, better looking, early first term looking Donald Trump. And that is not the same guy I saw in the Oval Office on Tuesday or Wednesday. It was completely different. Looks like a different guy. Now we'll ask Susan about that a little bit when we get to crosstalk. But I believe that was the real Trump. And Wolvie gave us the information that there was a big meeting in Reno overnight Tuesday night. Donald Trump was in Las Vegas at that time. Now I understand there's a maglev train that goes 300 some miles an hour from Vegas to Reno underground where the new treasury is, which is Reno. And I asked the same source about this. I asked the broker about this, and he said that meeting did take place. And President Trump had some things he had to do in Reno a couple of days ago. Those things are associated with the global currency reset. So that's true. Stuff did happen. When Wolvie tells you people are getting paid, that's true. People are getting paid. People are getting paid out of Zurich, Miami, and Hong Kong. Wolvie knows people in Brazil, so apparently people are getting paid in South America as well. So this is happening, but at the moment, there's apparently a pause. Now, I don't know if that pause is worldwide or if that pause is just in the United States only. I don't know. I didn't ask. But that's where we stand right now. But we do have very solid assurances. And this time, yes, I do believe it. Next week, we will be doing our thing. I don't know whether we'll all be through our appointments or anything, but I do believe we will be at our appointments a week from now. That's the information I was given. The other piece I'd like to refer you to is please go back and watch Sky Prince's, Carrie Ann's latest video on YouTube. It's about 30 minutes long, and she comes in and gives you an update on the med beds. Now, there's a lot of stuff about the med bed process, but what she said, and this is the key thing, first of all, respect your NDA. Make sure that you have a list of people you've already talked to about this, that you can talk to about it after it happens, after you get your appointment. But she did say that people have started to go through the med bed process. And the other thing that's important that she said it's not just going to be the humanitarians. It's now everybody that exchanges at a redemption center is going to get a med bed ticket. And apparently you can spread that to as many people as you would like. The problem is this is before the public release of the med beds. So anybody that you grant that to for an early med bed had better be able to keep their mouth shut, and so had you. Otherwise, you will have serious problems. That was her information. So I'd suggest you go watch that. Pay attention to Wolvie. And yes, people are getting paid, just not the people we want yet. But we're that close to confirmation. So Susan, how I would characterize the information that I got, how I would characterize it is essentially it's first and goal at the 1 yard line. And there's a timeout right now. So, and there's no, 20 seconds left to play. So we're ready to go. I'd just like to know if you got any if you have any conflict or anything that you heard in my news report that you disagree with or agree with.
I can't disagree with anything.
Okay.
And if you think about it, the med beds will make you look younger. I'm just saying. I'm gonna leave that there.
He looked like he'd been through a med bed, and we don't know about the technology, right? We hear, oh, they're going to be, you're going to be able to come out 6'4" and look like LeBron James if you want to. I don't know if that's true, but we also hear the other version, which is that it will just optimize your DNA, and then you will just start to look younger and feel younger because of the fact that your body is completely healthy. And that's what it looked like. That's what Trump looked like to me. And President Trump also joked about 4 times last week. Oh, look at this. Look at your president. He looks like he's getting younger. I mean, he basically was saying, I med-bedded myself or something. That's what it seemed like to me. Anyway. He was dropping hints.
I agree. But also movement with the bonds between Monday and Tuesday, with funds going into accounts on Wednesday with the possibility of the payouts by Friday. So that's matching the timeline.
Schedule, the timeline. Yep. And the thing is, my timeline didn't line up with yours until it did today. It was like, my timeline was, everybody was like, it's the end of this week, not the end of next week. Well, now their timeline, my information, and your timeline are now completely lined up.
Yeah. So. And there was a little mishap in there.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. Pretty much all of us are aware of that now.
Yeah.
It's not a huge delay. It's not a huge shift in the timeline. It's just a little hiccup.
It's a pause in the process. Like, yes. They aren't taking any steps back. They didn't scrub the launch. The countdown has just paused for this launch.
Yes.
So that's how I would describe it.
I do feel like there are people that have got paid, but what people need to realize, there are thousands and thousands of bonds going. It's bond a process. Holders. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
It's a process.
So don't get impatient with that process then.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So it's not the news I wanted to give you on a Friday, but I'm gonna go back to the guy I trust the most in this process, which is that this whole thing will be done by this time next week, by the end of next week. So hold on to that. Looks like we got another week of shows to do.
Yep.
Or at least 2 more shows, Monday and Wednesday. I don't know. We may not be on Friday. So, excuse me. So, sorry. I didn't sleep very well last night because I was out drinking with Gary Nerdrotic and his buddies, who ironically, Gary doesn't drink at all. He's a teetotaler. And, but I got blasted with Dave Barra. So I'm a little hungover. So I'm trying to stimulate myself with a little sugar and caffeine. So if I get a little antsy, that's all it is, folks. That's all it is. All right, let's go to questions. The Susan Says segment. We'll try to keep this as short as we can, but
before we get started,
yes.
I have to address something because I've had a few people ask about it, and then I said that I would talk about it. I was going to do it on my page, but then I'm like, I might as well just do it here because those people are watching anyway.
Yeah.
And it's about the Lionsgate portal. So I had some people ask me what that is exactly, and then what it means, like, energetically. So basically, this become active on July 28th, and the closing date for that is 8/12. 8/12.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Next Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday. Yeah.
With the peak at 8/8. So, of course, it's the Lionsgate portal. And what this is, basically, it's the spiritual observance related to the helical rising of Sirius. not jumping into astrology right there, but it's like basically it's referring to the first stars that are visible appearance above the eastern horizon.
Mm-hmm.
What this means, it's a good time to set intentions, journal, clear old energy, write down your goals. Clearing the old energy is releasing the things that don't hold value to you, right? Things that kind of hold you back, old habits, old patterns, things like that. Also included in that is limiting beliefs, because limited beliefs or limiting beliefs, it's a negative energy. So you're hanging on to that negative energy. Practice gratitude. Appreciate all the things in your life, because what this is doing is it's shifting the mindset that you have towards receiving. So not giving, but receiving. Meditate, reflect, and ground. So spend time in stillness, reflect, think about um, things within your life, like what's for you, what's not for you. Ground your energy and visualize your path forward. Because what you're doing is you're manifesting, you're setting intentions, you're putting that out into the universe, what you want. And mind you, it's on 8/12, 8/8. So we're all in that timeline. Things to avoid: anything low vibrational. That's negative self talk, it's negative feelings against yourself, engaging in arguments, ignoring your own emotions or suppressing your own emotions. So, those are all things to be mindful of, especially right now. Okay,
Okay.
we can begin.
Okay. Well, that's a great lesson. And I have on my computer screen, my background is a vision board. Now, if you don't know what a vision board is, this is a great way to visualize and remind yourself of what you want. I have the house I want, the car I want, the recognition I want, and the girl I want. It's all there. It's all there. And every day when I get in, I sit down at this computer, it's right in my face. And it reminds me of what I'm striving for, and not to quit and to keep pushing. And people don't really know what a vision board is. Make up a graphic with all the things you want in life. They don't have to be material things.
Mhm.
They don't have to be. It can be peace and contentment. It can be a spot in nature. Don't get focused just on material things. But I've had people. There's stories I know of people I've met, and this is back in the days when the vision board used to like put it on cardboard, right? Just tape pictures, an old scrap board, right?
Mhm.
And look at it every day. And I've had people like literally say, oh, I found this great house and I bought it. And then I went back, and as I was moving, I pulled out my vision board from 5 years ago. And it was the exact house that he bought. And I'm not shitting you. It was not just a house like it. It was the same house, same address that he bought. And he completely lost the connection. And that manifested in his life. So go ahead and do those things. Do those silly little spiritual practices, because you're putting energy out into the universe that does come back to you. If you stay focused on the life that you want, it's the life that you will eventually have.
You all right?
There you go. All right, let's get to questions. Just include your first name. That's the main thing Susan needs to connect. And if you Rumble Rant or Super Chat $10 or more, you get a tarot card throw on top of that, and you get entered into the contest for the natal chart. So, all right, our first guy up today is Chris. Let's do a tarot card for Chris.
All right.
I told you I was going to put you up first, Chris.
All right, Chris. All right, so Chris got the Chariot. That's about ambition, it's being confident in the success, direction. So this has got you like taking the reins on something and choosing to move forward with it. It's you being in control. There's a lot of momentum here. So this could be the breakthrough that you need because something is going to start picking up the pace and it's going to move pretty quickly.
All right. That is cool. And no question for Chris. Hope that helped you. All right. Next up is going to be there's no name. Come on. Let me find you here. Let me find you. I know you're in here. Maybe you gave your name afterwards. It's Tal. It's what's the name? Tal Starstruck 5555. Tal Starstruck. Oh, Jonathan. It is Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan gets tarot card.
Okay. Jonathan. All right. So Jonathan got the Eight of Pentacles. And when we're thinking of pentacles, money, coin, this is about due diligence on your part. So it could be planning something so that you can achieve the result that you're looking for. Could be projects. It could be just something in your life on a more personal level. But this has got you working towards something and then having something to show for that work that you're putting out into that. For whatever reason, I'm hearing like take pride in this. So this is going to be something that's going to be successful for you.
Okay. I don't know if that's related to his question. He's asking about a house, 2958 Tanglewood Trail by the year's end. He just wants to know if he's going to get in there by the year's end. Jonathan.
Yes.
Yeah, because this thing is happening. It's going to happen. And is he an M, an MM, or a B?
It's up there in the high M's.
High M's. Okay. Next is Christine Louvier with a K. Christine Louvier. Do a tarot card for her. Sorry, Christine.
Christine. Okay, so Chris, but I don't know if this is like a yeah. I'm hearing yes with this, but she got the King of Wands here, and this is about motives. It's good communication here, clear direction with intention. That actually can fit in with what we're just talking about with the Lionsgate energy here, because it's putting that intention out there. It's manifesting. It's putting it into motion, so to speak. So how this can come in for you is you gaining that motivation to put what it is that you're wanting out into the universe so that you get that back. So make sure the communication is clear with the intent so that you get back exactly what it is you're trying to get into your life.
Okay. I'm looking. I thought I saw a message from Theo here that he had been booted out of the chat. And guys, if you post stuff that looks like spam, sometimes you're going to get booted. But Theo, you should not be kicked out of the chat because you're a good guy. There. So I'm going to look for that message. Interesting. Her question was, will the RV fix my marriage issues?
I feel like this is deeper than just the RV. I feel like that'll fix the financial restraints that you feel like you have right now.
Stresses, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not going to fix what's going on in the marriage. The two of you can do that. But I do feel like if both of you are willing to put in a joint effort, then that's what's going to fix it.
Okay. Thank you, Christine. Next up is Judy. Let's do a tarot card for Judy.
Judy.
Better not be my ex-wife, Judy. Susan just saw a picture of my ex-wife on my
I
wedding.
did.
Yeah. I told her I was saying something about having a fro and having a mullet. And she goes, "Oh, I'd like to see you in a fro and a mullet." So I showed her pictures of me with both.
He did indeed have a fro and a mullet.
Nice to have a lot of hair. So Judy's tarot card.
All right, Judy. Okay. So Judy got the Two of Wands here, and this is about being a visionary. So again, this is aligning with the energy of the Lion Gates because it's about you having a clear vision of what it is that you're wanting and then developing a clear plan to get from point A to point B. This is about choosing to move forward with something. You may have to step outside your comfort zone because some of these things I feel like is not going to be just laid out there easily. Like you're going to have to work for it and, allow yourself to move in the direction that you need to see it through. But I'm also hearing yes with this.
Okay, so the question was, do you see plot number 70 as 17.1 acres and a house for a spiritual retreat in my name? It sounds like, Judy, you're going to have to work for that, but yes, it is within your grasp.
Yes.
So,
yes.
That I think that's kind of fits exactly with the question. Okay, next up is Charlotte. Let's get Charlotte a tarot card.
All right, Charlotte. What do we got for Charlotte? I'm really hoping my power is going to stay on. It's flickering really bad.
We'll just get through as many as we can.
Okay, so Charlotte got the Ace of Pentacles. And remember what I said about pentacles, like coin, money. So this is something that's going to give you a fresh start, new opportunities. There's like literally nothing but prosperity and success showing in this card. It's also coming in as material gains, but you also having better health with things because you won't have to stress as much as you may be stressing now.
Okay. The question was actually about a house with Charlotte. It's when will the court results be revealed on the house decision at 1350 Old Sanders Road?
When will the court results be revealed? I would say within the next month or so.
Okay, so in the next month or so. All right, I have a news update. I believe I can share this publicly. It's from our friend Wolverine, and he now reports, he's probably already broadcast this. Yeah, it's from today, that he's now hearing that payments have been released. That's true. That's what my other source confirmed. And that Michael Rubin has already been assigned the transaction codes. The codes are being entered. We got that the other day. Contracts are undergoing a final review, but have not been issued. That is what applies to my contact, the broker. His contracts are now getting a final review. They haven't been issued. He thought they would get issued today, but they did not. And I will let you know as soon as I have any more news. Another thing, well, there's another piece of news, but it's not really important. Well, it is important. The U.S. did issue Iraq $500 million today. They basically loaned Iraq $500 million because they're out of money. The only way you can fix being broke, one of the ways you can fix that is to revalue your currency. So Iraq is under a lot of pressure. That seems like a bridge loan, and 500 million US isn't going to last very long. So I think that's another indication that we're on the timeline of next week that we talked about, Susan. So We'll see. All right. Next up is Sabrina. Sabrina Baltazar. What a great name. What a great Russian name that must be. That's amazing. It's got to be Russian. Sabrina. Let's throw a tarot card for Sabrina.
All right, Sabrina, you got the Magician. This is about you having the capabilities to manifest what you want. So what I mean by this, if there's something that you're wanting and there's that negative mindset about it, like, okay, I can't attain this for whatever reason, you are not going to attain it. So you need to stay positive and see it as something that you can actually attain. Like keep putting that out into the universe because what you're doing is you're creating how do I want to term this? Like you're creating the plan, so to speak. So if it's like you're being negative, you're putting that out to the universe, hey, I don't really want this. And that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get what you want. So this is about you putting a clear intention out there and manifesting what it is that you're wanting without all of the doubt, without the frustration, the aggravation. Just keep those emotions out of it. Just put out what you want.
Okay. This is a very personal question. I got more currency. She wanted to know if she's now a B. But the big question is, do you see my husband coming home soon? So I don't know what the circumstances are there.
Yes, on the B. And the timing for the husband, it may be a little longer.
Okay. Maybe he's deployed or something. I don't know. I hope your husband comes home soon, Sabrina. That's tough. Okay, a couple of things. Yeah, Theo, if we could look up not named Theo, his name is, I think it's Theodore. Anybody who's a mod in the chat, if you can restore Theo, that'd be fine. He's a good guy. Theo's a good guy, so it shouldn't be bad. I'm sure it was a misunderstanding or something. And then Emmy says Nick Fleming and his lawyer teams helped fight for Tier B. Don't forget to remember him. That's a really good point. Nick Fleming and Edivo Kala both did fight to make sure that Tier B didn't get screwed out of this. So when it happens, we should give some thanks in our prayers to those folks who've passed on. Felicia, this is just a question. She said, I just came out of the hospital yesterday with high platelet levels and high blood pressure. She's got some bleeding too. She just wants to know if you have any idea what's going on with her health-wise. She apparently had some bleeding.
Of course, keep in mind I'm not a medical professional.
Correct.
But I do feel like that her body is fighting something, like some sort of infection or something, and it's causing the platelet levels to go up.
Okay.
Please watch. Well, this is kind of graphic. Make sure you stay on top of that and like go to the doctors as many times as you need till you find out exactly what's going on, because I feel like that can actually cause like really bad nosebleeds, but not just that, but also bleeding from your eyes and things. I know that's graphic. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to watch the platelets.
Okay. All right. So keep going to the doctors, keep going to the hospital. Don't let them tell you that it's no big deal. Kitty Cat, thank you for the jewels. I no idea what they are, but thank you. And thank you to Sididi for 1,000 jewels. Thank you very much, both of you guys. You're both great. And someday we will. I think it's like 40 cents for us or something. So it's better than a jab in the eye with a sharp stick, as my dad would say. All right. So next up is, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Was that just Tammy?
Oh yeah, it's probably Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, our friend Tammy. That's probably Tammy. Looks like Tammy. Where'd she go? I lost her. You're way back up in the chat there, Tams. So let me see. Okay.
I didn't have a chance to see the picture. I just heard
Yeah.
like my guys like it's Tammy.
Your guide said it was Tammy. Hang on.
Yeah. So I'm curious if that's Tammy.
Let me find her. My little kitty, she's just in there crying. And I don't know what, it's so funny with Miss Fluffy Muffy. I'm still looking for it. She'll be snuggling with me and she's purring and she's fine. And then she goes over to the other side of the room and starts mewling like she's dying. And I just don't know. I just have not been able to figure out what's upsetting her so much. Maybe part of it is just that she's like a little deaf and doesn't really know how loud she's being. I don't know. All right, let me go. 1,000 joules. No, that was Sididi. I'm still looking for it. I'm gonna find this. We have to. I'm pretty
Tammy.
sure. Oh yeah, Kitty Cat 52 is Tammy. Okay. Well, hi Tammy. But I gotta get that. I gotta find that picture. It was a cute picture. I met Tammy. Tammy's very cute. All right, let's move on. We are now doing Asadai. Asadai April is the name that I have. Asadai Asadai April. Let's throw her a tarot card.
What is power?
I don't know if you're
April.
I don't know. You're male and female, but throw that person a tarot card.
All right. All right. So we got the 9 of Cups, and this is about wishes coming true. It's also representing material success. So when we're thinking of material, it can be anything like that you purchase with money or you purchase with funds. So it's about getting the things that you are wanting, being able to do the things that you're wanting. Abundance, so money coming in, and you finally being happy and satisfied basically with the life that you're living. And I'm also hearing yes with this.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting bombarded with messages. And so the question was, am I an M or a B? So it was financial.
Yeah. So definitely money coming in. And I feel like you're kind of in the middle there. So you're higher than like just 1 M, but not quite at the B.
Okay. Higher than 1 M, but not quite at the B.
Yes.
So, all right. Next is Mary L. Mary L. Let's do a tarot card for Mary L.
Mary L. Actually, she's going to get 2 because I have a jumper.
Ooh, a jumper.
Yes. All right. So she got the 10 of Swords, and that was the card that I had pulled. So this is kind of where she's at right now, possibly feeling defeated, or where she has been, so to speak, like feeling defeated, things haven't worked out, maybe some struggle in there. But this is coming in as the end being near. Like finally there's going to be change and direction of things. And then the card that actually jumped out was the 8 of Wands, and that's something that's developing or moving pretty fastly, and goals being goals being near. So things finally working out. So you're moving past struggle and into something finally working out for you.
Yeah, and the question was simply from any message from my guardian angel for the weekend. Looking forward to Monday. So, you were talking about things moving forward quickly. So
yeah, and don't give up. Don't give up.
Okay, don't let anything knock you down. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Reyna, Reyna. Reyna. For a tarot card.
Oh, okay. So she got the King of Pentacles, and this is also a yes card. So this is something working out here. It's coming in as like professional or material success, uh, financial advice. So this could be um, her kind of reaching out to someone as far as like the whole financial system goes, accounts, things like that, just making sure that everything's good to go and she has all the information that she needs. Um, and again, this is a yes card, so it's answering yes. But I'm also getting on a little side note here of money coming in for her.
Okay. Her question was really just about the names of a guardian angel or a spirit guide or somebody like. Just do you have a name?
Interesting, because I don't know if this is like if this is coming in as Gabriel or Gabriella.
Gabriel or Gabriella?
Okay, so it's female, so Gabriella.
Gabriella?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a beautiful spirit guide angel name. Wow, that's gorgeous. So, all right, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Raina. Okay, we're gonna flip over to the Rumble side of the house and go through the questions over there. 1 second, get that up there. Okay. We're gonna start. Yeah, not named Theo. There's several people in there named Theo. Theo, if you could put your username. You know, guys, when you ask to be restored to the chat and stuff, we need your username. So, Theo, if you could put your username in the chat at the bottom, I'll get it to one of the mods, or I'll do it myself a little later. So, okay, let's see. Hello, Kyle. We'll start with Kyle. Let's do a tarot card for Kyle. I got to get that little video clip. You know, Kyle's parents are Judy. I got to get that so I can play it.
Okay, Kyle. What do we got for Kyle? Okay, so Kyle got the Six of Swords, and this is talking about moving from hardship or sorrow to something more positive. So it's change for the better that's coming in for you. There's going to be a point in time where you get to let go of, you know, all of the struggle, all the obstacles, things that never worked for you, and you're moving on to something better.
Okay.
You're reading something?
Sorry, I can't stop this video. Okay, I finally stopped it. I went looking for a South Park video. I apologize. That took over the show there all of a sudden. All right, so Kyle's question is, I'll email you again. I know you're trying to catch up. I need my reading. Things are getting exciting. Did my currency purchase put me over the top? Last time you said I was right there. So
Yes, it did. It did.
okay.
And Kyle I'm not seeing it. So email again. I think I figured out, because there's a long list of emails to go through, and I think what's going on, paired with the just the normal email issue that a lot of people have been having. I think when the new ones are coming in, it's bumping the older ones out where I can't see them. So always make sure that you message again. Sometimes it takes, a couple of times to get in there before I can actually see it. But yeah, I've not seen anything yet, so just email me again.
Okay. And the username is not named Theo or TXSXM18. Not sure which one. So I don't know if Regina or Batman are in here, but if you are, I could look that up. Okay, I'll look it up, Theo. Also, look it up myself. Okay, so next is Tammy, Kitty Cat. She already got it. She already got a card, right? Did she get a tarot card? No. Let's do one for Tammy.
Tammy. All right. So Tammy got the star card, and this is about hope. It's about inspiration, something being emotionally restored or healed. Let me just kind of hone in on this. There's definitely a lot of emotions tied to this.
Well, she's just asking, when do you see my daughter moving to Florida near me? So yeah.
Okay, well that would definitely be emotions tied to that.
Yeah.
I feel like she's kind of waiting on some things to take place too. I don't feel like it's going to be long.
Good. Doesn't look like it's going to be long. All right, Susie K. Let's throw a tarot card for Susie K.
Susie. Oh, my kitty's at the door. He's wanting in.
Oh.
Okay, so Susie got the Four of Swords, and this is referring to a break or some sort of recovery period that you really need. So energetically, when you're honing in on this, it's like you've got so much stuff going on that you're trying to piece together and keep together and put together that it's overwhelming at times, overbearing. Like there's a lot going on here. And this is coming in as you knowing when it's time to take a step back or a break from it so that you can recover, ground, and get your energy back so you can go back, fighting the good fight, so to speak.
Okay, and she just wants to know if all of her currencies are good.
You may have a few in there, so I don't know if you've purchased from different sellers, but there might be a few in there that's questionable. But I would say overall, most of them are good. Yes.
Most of them are good.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sherry is up next. Let's do a tarot card for Sherry.
She had two flipped out. Okay. So the first two that kind of flew out of the deck is the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. And this is financial loss, like it's strained financially, feeling in despair, so to speak. Then you got the Five of Cups, that's regretting some situations in the past and kind of feeling like you're stuck in this doom and gloom of things. So if you've had financial issues for a while or there's been concerns in there, then that would explain like the doom and gloom type energy. However, the card that I pulled was the 10 of Cups. And this is about joy. It's about happiness, prosperity. So that tells me right there that that doom and gloom and the financial restraints and things like that, that's temporary. Like it's going to get better.
Okay. And G. Holgerson, whoever you are, can you quickly pop in your first name? I'd like to get that for Susan. If I'm going to answer your question, we're going to get your question answered. G. Holgerson, whoever you are. It could be Gary. I don't know. Anyway, Sherry's question was, can you tell me if I was a Viking warrior in a past life? Not a question you get every day, but
And
still.
a couple of them.
A couple of them. Oh, you must have
Yes.
liked that Viking warrior thing, huh? You must have liked.
Well, she's got that warrior spirit right now in this lifetime.
Yeah. So can you connect to the person G Holgerson, Holgerson? I've only got the last name and the first initial. If you can't, we'll wait and see if he or she puts their name in the chat at the bottom.
What was it again?
G as in like Gary, capital G, Holgerson, Holgerson. If you can't connect, we'll wait and see if they put their first name in there.
I would like to have a name if possible, like just the first
Oh,
name.
Greg. Okay, it's Greg.
Greg.
Okay, so
Okay.
Greg just wants to
Greg.
know. He's just got a question. After the RV, will I be happiest staying in the town I currently live or moving back to the town I came from? Good question, Greg.
Back to the town you came from. I feel like I don't want to say like unfinished business there, but at the same time, it feels like there's unfinished business there. But also something healing.
Oh, something healing.
Mhm.
Okay, you got your answer. Bonnie S just wants to know what her spiritual gifts might be. Bonnie S.
Okay, so she is clairaudient. She's also clairvoyant. I think the whole clairvoyant and the knowing for her, I think is her strongest gifts. She
Okay.
does have a little bit of mediumship in there too, and I think that will improve when she improves the clairaudient.
Okay, good. I'm not audience at all right now. Okay, Michelle, my hearing is so bad. Michelle gets a tarot card. What's Michelle E's tarot card? Michelle E.
Michelle. Michelle. Okay, so she got the 3 of Swords, and this is like distress, like a distress call. Something that's giving her like mental anguish, disappointment, quarrels. So this is telling me like there's problems with someone that she's having, or having problems with someone, I mean.
Okay. That someone would be her former boss and his wife. She said,
Oh,
I'm
crap.
having an issue with them. I had to block her on my phone and she has gone into my current job. Will she go away or do I need to get a restraining order? Thank you. Wow. So,
You may actually have to get a restraining order, unfortunately. Because I feel like she's just going the extra mile to cause you, well, mental anguish. And it's really uncalled for because definitely overstepping some boundaries here.
yeah. Yeah, the who was our Viking warrior? Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry says, I have memories of being a Viking. Mine are Roman. Mine's connected to Rome. So it's like we all have our thing. Roman, and apparently I believe I was a German Panzer commander or gunner or something. I love German tanks from World War II. I don't know why. All right. Robin Joe. Let's do a tarot card for Robin Joe.
Robin. Oh. So Robin got the 10 of Pentacles, and that's talking about family wealth, financial prosperity. It's also, excuse me, like leaving a legacy. So it could be her, like just making sure family, friends, things like that are secure. Like they never have to worry about finances here. But I'm hearing yes with this. So there's definitely something in the works that's going to be very, very successful.
Okay. She just wants to know what her gifts are. Would you tell me what my gifts are?
Okay, you, my dear, you need to watch the whole the sponge thing, being empathic, because you're taking on others' energy, emotions, feelings, like you're just taking it all on, and that can actually bog you down on so many different levels if you're not grounding and protecting with that. So you are empathic, and I also feel like you have mediumship capabilities.
Okay. There you go. Robin. Theo now. Theo came in and he's in the list for the giveaway. Let's do a tarot card for Theo.
Theo. Theo. All right. Theo got the moon, and this is about him listening to his intuition. Um, I feel like this is something that he's been working on, but not always listening or not always in tune. So there might be some anxiety or fear surrounding that, especially when I feel like there's other people involved here. So, what I mean by this is when we've got things going on and we're having situations with other people, we try to give those people the benefit of the doubt. So sometimes when we get that intuitive hit, we don't listen to it. We give that person the benefit of the doubt. So this is about him listening to that intuition.
Okay. Listen to that intuition. So his question was not related to that. It was, what does the med bed do for fat cells? Like, do you lose weight or is it just optimize cells? So I guess what he's asking is, do they take all the flab off of you while you're in the med bed and you come out looking like an NFL linebacker, or is it just that your body gets really super optimized and the weight, kind of the excess fat, like melts away over the next few months? Do you have an answer on that one, Susan? Do you
It's
know?
more the second. It's you're not gonna go in a certain way and then come out half that.
Yeah.
um, because that can just create a bunch of other problems. But what it is going to do is when you go in there, it's all the things that cause someone to gain weight. What it's going to do is going to reverse all of that.
Okay.
So when that's fixed, then you start pulling the weight off.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine, look, not that I would know this, but when you do liposuction, for instance, they can only take 10 pounds, right? So if you're 60 pounds overweight, they can only knock off 10 pounds because of the shock to your body. And I would imagine it's the same kind of thing here. They probably can take a little bit off the top. But then the rest of it, yeah, just will probably melt away over the next few months. So
Yeah,
it's a
you're
good
right.
question. It's a good question, Theo. I didn't have an
Mhm.
answer for that. All right. Julie, let's do Julie Cranford's. Julie Cranford's tarot card.
Julie. All right. So Julie got the Six of Wands. And this is victory. It's achievement, success, like all of the things that we are wanting. Um, well, to kind of push this through and see this end result. This is what you get. So I feel like with that being said, like don't or try not to be frustrated or aggravated in the whole timing of things because it is happening. Things are just pushed back a little bit.
Okay. And our question was about the new information on bonds, which have just been pushed back a little bit. So you totally nailed that one. She's based on this new information on the pausing of the bonds. When do you see my exchange appointment being now? So let's see what Julie Cranford, do we have maybe a week or something that Julie will get her exchange appointment?
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be just that. Like, let's say we move like between the 12th and the 14th, right?
Yeah. Right.
Then her exchange is coming in the week after. So it's just like a temporary
Yeah.
or a
Delay.
slight move. Yeah,
It's
like
a
a slight.
it's a pause. Nothing has been stepped back. It's just
Yeah.
stopping right here. And
Yeah.
when the countdown resumes, it will kick in from there. So like the week of the 21st is what it looks like,
Yeah.
Julie. So that's good. I'm willing to wait for that. All right, Gary. Let's do Gary's tarot card. Gary.
Okay, so Gary got the 8 of Swords here. And this almost feels like being mentally imprisoned with something. So it's like something is consuming his thoughts, his mind, his energy, could be something he's worried about. And it's really like a self-limited thought in a way. So he can't move past whatever it is that's going on. There is this sense of insecurity with this,
Yeah.
and also anxiety. Um, so whatever this is, it's something that it's on his mind a lot, more so than not. There's worry, there's anxiety, and I'm hearing no with this.
Okay, so guys, when you feel fear, worry, anxiety, stress, tension, it's always because of a girl. So I would know from personal experience. So his question was about that exactly. My girlfriend Kayla Andrews was supposed to fly to Texas this past Sunday, but I have not heard from her since last Wednesday. Is she okay, or has she decided to move on from me? And the answer is no, she has not decided to move on from me.
Yeah, she's okay, but no, she's not decided to move on from you.
And you're in a semi state of ghostedness right now, bro. And I get it. I sympathize with that in between feeling and not really knowing where you stand. Women like to torture us like that. They like to do that. All right.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, sometimes you do. So all right. Super Dave is next. Super Dave. Oh, wait a minute. Was one other thing I wanted to address. These are questions I meant to ask you in crosstalk, and I didn't. Was the Donald Trump who was in Vegas, is that the real Donald Trump, or is it a double or a clone or something? Is that really him?
That's him.
Okay. And has he gone through a medbed? Bejeweled asks. Did he go through a medbed procedure?
Remember what I said at the beginning about how med beds can make you feel younger or look younger?
Yeah. Okay. So there's your answer. All right. I mean, we all kind of knew he did just from looking at him. All right. So Super Dave gets a tarot card.
All right, Dave.
$40, by the way, Dave. Again.
Thank you, Dave.
Freaking rock. You rock. I'm trying not to curse in front of Susan because I know that upsets her. Her inner child can't handle it.
All right. So Dave got the High Priestess card, and this is about the awareness. It's about trusting inner voice, like having this inner knowing. So with this, I'm gonna say trust his feelings on this. Trust the connection. So if it's something that he feels like it connects to him on a deeper level, like a soul level, then his answer is yes.
Okay, well, his question is a little weird. He said, I had a past life reading a few years ago, not from Susan, I'm sure. And the lady said I was an Indian shaman, Hopi maybe, that could shapeshift. Apparently you are, Dave, because the answer is yes. It says, do you pick up on that? That's a little wild, Dave. But
Maybe not on the shape shifting part,
yeah,
but the other part.
stay off the ayahuasca, bro. Stay off of it. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to rip on you there. Our buddy Dave, Super Dave. Kathy Mayhall says that her refrigerator is her vision board. All the little pictures and sayings. There you go. It's a great idea. And
Actually, I can see that. So now I'm curious if she's got like little inspiration quotes on there too.
yeah, that's what she said. All little pictures and sayings and stuff. Yeah, and so that's not a bad idea because you look at put it on the freezer. Get pictures your pictures for your vision board made into little refrigerator magnets and stick them on there.
That's a good idea.
I have this metal plate in the living room here, which is the access to the air conditioning filter to change it and stuff. And it's just this metal plate. So what I did is I took all these refrigerator magnets I had made of all my kitties over the years and my dogs and my favorite pets and my favorite things, and I just stuck them all up there. So now every time I look at that, I see all this love that I used to get from them, which I think is a really nice thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a little simpy for me to say that, but it's true. And Kathy also says it's going to be an awesome week. That is exactly how it was described to me. Just like breathe through this and let next week be awesome. So, okay. P Green Swim doesn't have a question. He just said, thanks for the show. And you did it twice. I don't have his name, or I'd ask for a tarot, but apparently we don't. So, I don't, P Green Swim, I don't remember your real name. And, in terms of cards, last time we did tarot cards, you pulled one for me and it was really significant and a lot of messages in there. But you know how when you play blackjack, when you hit 15, you have to decide, or actually 12, am I going to hit or am I going to stand? And so this week, Susan, I'm just going to stand on my card from last week because I think it had tons of lessons in there for me. However, we can do one for Dragon John. John, why don't we pull a card for John and just kind of give him a free one because he's a
all right, John,
contributor to the show here.
And thank you, John, by the way. I always see his, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and thank you for the support.
Friend of the show, John. We appreciate that. You and Theo and a lot of you guys. Thank you.
All right. So John got the death card. Don't panic. This is about endings. So something is ending so that something can begin. This is all about transformation. It's kind of like, what word am I looking for? Like liberation and rebirth. So it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? So you've got all these things going on, things that kind of keep you stagnant, might not be able to see the growth in that. It's all ending so that something better can happen.
We all know what that something better is going to come from. Again, thanks, P Green Swim. Patrick, thank you. Do you want a card, Patrick? Because you dropped us $20. Why don't we just pull a card for Patrick? As long as we're here. As long as we're here and the thunderstorms haven't shut us down yet. Let's pull one for Patrick.
All right. So what do we got here? So Patrick got the Justice card. And this is about bringing balance and harmony in his life. I kind of feel like there might have been like an unfair decision or something that was made. And it's kind of like he's waiting a process or something to happen so that can be dealt with, that can be taken care of. But whatever this is, I'm hearing, yes, things are going to actually pan out in your favor and it's going to bring balance within your life.
Good. There you go. There's your message for the weekend. Okay, Stephanie, let's pull a card for Stephanie. She gave us $20. Thank you very much.
Stephanie, what have we got for Stephanie? You hear my granddaughter in the background.
By the way, the Batman says that Theo, you are back into the chat. So thank you. Thank you, Batman. You're awesome.
Thank you. All right. Stephanie got the 3 of Cups, and this is about joy. It's about community and friendships and unity, and this actually looks like a celebration to me. Um, so I don't know if there's like if this is referring to an RV party or just something that she puts together with those close to her, like you're celebrating this victory, because this is coming in as like a celebration.
Well,
It's a
I think they're
gathering.
going to buy a house, and I think they're going to be happy about it because she says her and her husband, I guess husband Andrew, have moved to Florida and they're looking at houses tomorrow, and they just wanted to know which one they would be celebrating in. Is it 4730 or 4704 Van Cleek? Which one of those might work for them?
Does one of them have something that's brick around it?
I
I'm
don't know.
curious.
I don't know. I hope so. But if one of them has something that's brick around it, that's apparently the one, Stephanie. So.
Okay. Well, I'm leaning more towards the 4730, but I'm seeing brick. I'm not sure what that is exactly.
Okay. 4730. Okay. Don't know. All right. Next up is Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Card for Tiffany.
All right. So Tiffany got the Two of Cups, and this is also considered like a celebration of a sort. So her celebrating with someone. It's like together in harmony. So there's balance, compatibility. This feels like it's not relationship per se, but yet there's reconciliation coming in here. But I'm hearing yes for the move, but the reconciliation may come after.
Yes for the move, but the reconciliation may come after.
Yes.
Okay.
So a move first before something gets worked out with someone.
Can you I don't know if you can see the question, but it's which do I first do? Do I go on my long vacation or do I purchase my house in Franklin, Tennessee after the RV? Apparently you do purchase the house in Tennessee.
You do purchase the house, but I feel like those things are going to happen pretty close at the same time. It's almost like she secures the house. Yes, it's her. She's taking a long vacation. Then she moves into the house.
Wow. Okay.
Because she will be doing a lot of traveling.
Okay. All right. There you go, Tiffany. You're on a roll. Elise, Alyce, Elise Harris. Let's do a card for Elise.
All right.
We got about 15 left, and then we're going to do the giveaway.
Okay.
So let's please, no more Rumble Rants and Super Chats, because we got to get Susan out of here. So anyway, Elise Harris for tarot card.
Elise. Okay. All right. So Elise got the devil card here, and this is coming in as like some kind of a restriction that's in place. Oh, I feel like this might be something that's major, because it's coming in as a restriction. So I'm going towards like a financial thing here, being able to, what is this? Like, don't tell me yet. Like being able to get a payment in or something, before some sort of action is taken.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Will I lose my house before the RV? And am I a B or a T or an M? So she's worried about losing her house before the RV.
You are up there in the B's, and I'm not seeing you lose your house.
Okay. Good. So try to relax, Elise. Okay, Carrie is next. Let's do a tarot card for Carrie.
Carrie, what do we got?
And we're officially blown past the 90-minute window, Susan. But I think we're going to be out of here. I think we're going to be out of here in 2 hours. So,
okay,
Carrie. No more Rumble Rants. No more super chats. We don't want any more of your money, guys. We want to get out of here on Friday. So.
Carrie.
I'm kidding.
All right. Nice. Okay, so Carrie got the King of Cups, and this is coming in as like this sense of calm, this sense of peace. I'm hearing yes with this. So this might be finances, maybe. Because I am hearing yes, so it's like, okay, I'm not going to have to worry about money anymore. I'm not going to have to worry about watching my spending, and things of that nature. So it's coming in as really good energy, bringing this sense of calm and peace. So I'm curious to what the question is.
Just whether she's an M or a B. It was financial though.
Okay. She's a B.
You are a B, Carrie. Congratulations. Bill R is up next. What's Bill R's tarot card?
All right, Bill. All right. So Bill got the World card, and this is about something finally being complete. Success, achievement, triumph, also a celebration. So this is coming in as like, I mean, this could actually be RV related because it's a cycle, right? So we've been through the cycles. This is something that's complete. So I'm taking that as it could be financial with this.
No, it's actually not. His question is about his parents. He says he's been living longer without his parents than he did with his parents, and he just wants to know if Patrick and Carolyn, his parents, have a message. Maybe it's stop worrying about money, pal. It's coming.
It could very well be. Because even if the cards aren't matching the question, I want everyone to take in what the card is because it's actually connected to something. So it could be just his parents saying, like, you don't have to worry about it. It's coming.
Well, and the point of the exercise is not to have the tarot card match the question. It does a lot of the time. It's the tarot card is what your message is supposed to be for the day, and your question is your question. Those are separate things. When they align, it's awesome. It's like John Edward, the psychic. I don't know if you ever watch him, but when he talks to people, he'll be like, okay, whose mom was named Ruth? Or he'll be talking to somebody and he'll say, was your mom named Ruth? And she'll go, no. And then it'll be like the lady next to her, or I had an Aunt Ruth. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't control which spirit comes through. And it's the same thing here. The message is the message, and it's separate from the question.
Yeah, so. I've actually pulled tarot cards on myself and they didn't make sense when I pulled them. Mm-hmm. And then later I was like, holy shit, yes, it does. So I've even done that.
Yeah. So I guess mom and dad were probably sending you a message, Bill, to just relax and let the future happen. So, okay, Doug. Doug is next. Let's do a tarot card for Doug.
Doug. All right. Okay, so Doug got the Four of Pentacles, and this is about financial stability. So this is showing me like money coming in, but also money going out. So I don't know if this is him like helping someone financially or doing something for someone financially. But this is showing like the finances. He's going to have plenty of funds coming in to do what he wants to do.
Okay. And his question was, where is Dougie? He wants to know, he says, when he buys the ranch, will his friend Joe move in as the manager and groundskeeper, and will he enjoy that?
Okay, so that could fit this because he's actually doing something to help someone. So I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Do that. All right. Some of you just can't resist being gay, can you? Okay. So yeah, that's good. Sorry, that's not aimed at you, Susan. It's aimed at troublemakers. Okay, Jane. Jane gets a tarot card throw.
Did you say Jane?
Jane, yeah.
Jane. So Jane got the Sun card. This is success. It's because it's coming in material wealth. It's her buying something and having the confidence in that. And yes, I'm hearing yes, like a strong yes.
Okay. The answer apparently is yes. Jane, do you still see me purchasing 142 Salt House Lane and 57 Sea Castle Alley? Apparently, yes. You do get those. You do get those too. Jessica, let's throw a tarot card for Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on here. So she got a couple of jumpers, and then she got the card that I pulled. So the first jumper was the 10 of Wands in reverse, and this is being overburdened. It's like this feeling like there's no end in sight because of how much, I'm just going to say, crap that she's dealing with right now. On whatever situation this is. And then the 4 of Swords was also a jumper, was basically referencing like her needing to take a break from it or her needing to walk away from it just so that she can have peace of mind, to clear her head and she doesn't have all of this kind of clouding her judgment and things that's going on.
Right.
The Ace of Pentacles was the card that I pulled. And this is, again, we've got Pentacles. So it's cash flow coming in, providing a fresh start, new opportunities, just material gain. So she doesn't have to worry about working and like working her fingers to the bone and putting up with a bunch of crap so that she can just relax and live her life, spend it with family, and just focusing on that.
Well, her question was all about work. What day do you see me submitting my resignation? So when you started talking about work, that was definitely it. So
yeah. Right. As soon as she gets the financial security, she's out that door.
Yeah. Can you see a month when that might happen? Do you feel like it's August or September?
I feel like it's more than likely going to be this month.
Yeah, good. There you go. Specific dates are not that easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Trash Panda, buddy, I need your name. Guys, I need your name. We're going to do a card for you. I didn't see him. I forget Trash Panda's name. All right, so we'll wait on that and go to the next person, which is Julie. Let's pull a card for Julie.
Julie. Julie. All right. So Julie got the 3 of Wands. This is coming in as being committed to a plan. So there's some sort of plan. It may not be in place, but it might be like an idea of something that she's wanting to do. this giving her the opportunity in like looking forward. So when I'm looking forward here, it's like potentially what's going on in the future. Um, and building solid foundations with that. But this is coming in as like her learning a new trade. So learning something and applying that to what it is she's wanting to do in the future.
Okay. So her question was, do you see her starting the next school year? She's a bus driver, which
Okay.
starts on August 31st, or do I finally get to retire?
I mean, do you want to retire? I hear in the back like, yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
um, it looks as though you might actually get to retire before that.
Okay. Trash Panda Man, I need your name. I need your first name. All right, we're gonna move to Marsha. Marsha, let's do a tarot card for Marsha.
Marsha. Marsha. Okay, so a couple of different things here. So I got the Three of Swords. And I did not get a jumper. I actually felt like I needed to pull two cards to kind of see what's going on now and then what's like in store for that. So pulling the Three of Swords, it's heartbreak, it's turmoil, a lot of emotion driven here. So this can be something that's not good that's happening right now that's really stressing her out. And giving that it's the Three of Swords and it's kind of tied with emotions, this could be either a partner or a family member that
Yeah,
might be having something going on.
it's a
Um,
family member. Yeah, it's a family member.
okay. And
Um,
then the Ace of Cups is kind of the outlook card that I pulled. And this is talking about positive opportunities coming in. There's a lot of health stuff going on here. So is this about health? Someone's health?
yes, her brother Jason. She wants to know if he's going to get better. He's in the hospital right now. He's
Okay.
getting
So
better.
there is improvement with health coming.
Okay, good. Good. All right, Trash Panda came through. His name is Paul. Sorry to make you tell us your real name, but let's do Paul. Let's do a tarot card for Paul.
All right.
And of course,
Paul.
it's a silly, stupid question, Paul. Trash Panda is a source of constant humor on the Mark Z Whiskey and Wisdom podcast.
All right. So Paul got the Empress card here. And for him, this is about nurturing himself. So it's about doing things that brings him joy and happiness and peace, connecting with nature in some sort of way. Um, why am I hearing yes with this? Is yes. Whatever this is yes. But it's connecting to him doing things that he enjoys, things that make him happy, but it has something to do with nature.
Okay. Well, he wants to know if he's going to be moving to a beach house post RV, or will he get a tan there, or will he still burn, peel, and be pale as usual?
You're gonna burn, peel, and be
Yeah, that's not going to change.
pale.
I wonder if that's something you can change. I mean, I think that there's like the initial med bed, which probably just optimizes what you are. And then there's probably, I do hear there's more sophisticated ones where you can do things like change the tone of your skin a little bit so you tan up or something. I hope that that's true, Trash Panda. I hope that
Me
that's
too, because I'm really pale. I have Irish in my
yeah,
DNA, so I'm
yeah. I would like to just be a little bit darker so I could tan and not just become a lobster and burn to a crisp and then be in agony and then you know.
Yes, that's me. I
Deal.
can walk outside in the sun for 15 minutes and have a full on sunburn.
Yep. Yep. All right. Tiffany is back. She already had a card, but she wants to ask another question. She wants to know, do I go to my RV appointment alone? And what is my reaction like? And I guess she wants to know if she's an M or a B. So
B, and I feel like she's gonna cry.
there you go.
But in a good way. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Tears of
there's
joy.
gonna be, yeah, so much relief there. And no, I don't see her going alone. She's actually going with someone in her family.
All right. There you go. Good for you. All right. Gary is next. Just have a few more to go, about a half a dozen. So Gary is next for a tarot card.
Gary.
Jericho Walls will be crying too. I don't think I'm going to cry, but I'm going to be pretty damned happy. I'll tell you
that. All right. So Gary got the Emperor card, and let me see how this is connecting to him. Because this has got about building solid foundations. Someone that's responsible, or someone in a position of power. So this is coming in as like for him to make sure he's establishing boundaries and he's setting things up how he wants it versus what other people want him to do. It doesn't matter what area this is in. It can be personal life, it can be financial, but it's about him doing the things that he knows he needs to do and him taking control of that and setting up boundaries versus basically having someone else dictate his every step.
Yeah. So his question was just, what's my best and highest good for me to know today from my spirit guides? And I guess it's to take control and make your own decisions, and don't be influenced by other people. Do what you want. And it's kind of, to me, that message is kind of saying, if you do what you want, you're on the right path. You'll be on the right path. You're a good person. So,
and you'll be a lot happier.
Be a lot happier. Bill, let's do Bill next.
Bill. I heard yes. I don't know what this is. But he got the 10 of Pentacles, and this is about wealth. It's about family life being stable, financial prosperity. So this is money coming in, but money going out, and I'm hearing yes with it.
Okay, money coming in, money going out. He gets the RV money, and then he wants to go purchase 2760 Old Shore Road soon. And the answer is yes.
Yes.
You will be doing that, Bill. So there you go. Theo says, I'm so black I don't have to worry about sunburn. Well, congratulations, Theo. It must be nice. You could probably run, jump, and dunk too when you were a teenager, right? Unlike the rest of us white kids. All right, Roel, Roel gets a tarot card. Trash Panda says, I'm so pale, white people call me cracker.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
The cracker is a derogatory term. Should not be used.
No. But, yeah. Do you say Roel?
Roel, Roel.
Roel. Yeah. Why did that one flip over like that? That was odd. But Roel got the Fool, and this is talking about new beginnings. This boundless potential adventure. So this is a move because it's got a venture, new beginnings. It's like a fresh start. So I'm going to say maybe this is a move, but I'm hearing yes.
Yeah, it's a move. It is a move. Yeah.
Okay. So yes.
You will be moving soon, according to that. Okay, that's it for Roel. Then we have, next up is the Dark Poet Joshua. Joshua, let's do a tarot card reading for Joshua.
Did you say Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua. Yeah.
Joshua. All right. So Joshua got the strength card, and this is about perseverance, holding a strong vision. I kind of feel like, I don't know, this is coming in as like it might be a message from the spirit guide.
Yeah, he's asking about his spirit animal. So
Okay.
yeah. You got one?
Yeah. Similar, because he's also got the eagle.
Oh, the eagle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Eagles have been popular lately. I'm an eagle. So way to go. Us eagles have to stick together. That's your spirit animal. And Super Dave says, I go from pale white to medium dark brown in a month. I was in Cabo and the locals were asking me if I was Mexican. Screw you, Dave. All right. That does it on the Rumble side of the house. We just have a few left over, just a couple left over here on YouTube, and then we get to the drawing. Jericho Walls gives us 1,000 jewels. Goat trophy. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but I think they're gonna give us like 80 cents or something for that. And then Thomas. Thomas is next.
Did you say Thomas?
Thomas Hayes, yeah, for a tarot card.
All right. All right. So, excuse me, Thomas got the Ace of Swords, and that's about fresh starts, victory, prosperity. I'm going to say this might be a financial thing because my guides are saying he's not going to have to worry about money ever.
Yeah, he wanted to know if he's an M or a B. So
okay. Yeah, I can definitely say he's up there very, very close to a B.
All right. You are close to a B, buddy. Viviana, let's do a tarot card for Viviana.
Oh, I love that name.
I know, it's a beautiful name. Not Vivian, but Viviana.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I like it. All right. So Viviana got the 9 of Cups, and this is about wishes coming true. All of the things, material success, abundance. But mainly I want to take out of that, it's a time where she feels truly happy. Like she doesn't have to stress about the things that she stresses about now. I'm also hearing something about her because this is something to celebrate. It's like her hosting some sort of an event or some sort of get together where she kind of gets to tell everyone what happened, but it's coming in as like an explanation, I guess I could say.
Okay.
I don't know if she's just not told a whole lot of people about this and she's just like, come over for this party. I've got a surprise.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. It is financial. She wants to know if she's an M or a B, but her main thing was beyond that was when do you see me purchasing a new car? So maybe she's going to show everybody her new car, and
that could be.
Maybe that's the little celebration thing.
Yeah, because it is something it's some sort of celebration, like things finally happening for her and her being happy and satisfied with it. So that would be a thing because if she don't have the funds to do that now,
yeah,
and she's getting a new car, everyone's going to want to know, how did you do that? Like, how did you get that?
Well,
so it is something to celebrate.
Well, I tried to tell you. My answer is I tried to tell you about it once, and you called me crazy. So I'm not going to tell you where I got the money for that. I'm going to tell you where I got the money for this perfect, metallic blue Aston Martin that I'm driving. I'm not going to tell you. All right, Viviana, that is M or a B. She wants to know if she's an M or a B. Viviana.
Hi, M.
I am. All right, one more, and then we go to the giveaway, and then we're out of here. John, let's do a tarot card for another John.
John. All right. So John got the Chariot. How does this fit for you? This might not actually be an RV answer, but it's something in regards to like his personal life, something that's actually in his control or something he can give the direction to. It's also something that he can control. Actually, this is two things. So something personal and RV. But something that he can control. Basically the momentum that he puts in it or the energy that he puts in it is the result that he's going to see.
Okay. Gosh, Maria, I really wanted to close it down, but okay, his question is really not that about that. He says he keeps seeing the numbers 38 or 83 on the clock or on license plates. What's the message? Maybe you just gave him the message. I don't know. How do you
What are the
38 and 80 or 83? So 3883. He keeps seeing those two numbers.
Well, 38 is about I'm having a brain fart. It's about creativity. So it's like um wealth, power. It's moves that he's making to get to where he's wanting to be. When we're looking at the whole 8 in there, financial abundance, growth. So,
Yeah.
and again, you got 8, so it's 38 or 83. It's all about the growth and the creativity and abundance. So it doesn't matter which number it is. It's basically the universe saying, "Hey, you've got financial prosperity coming."
Okay. All right. We did have one more. Maria jumped in because she wants to get in on the free giveaway. We're hoping you get it, Maria. We're rooting for all of you. But can we do a tarot card on Maria and then we'll get to the giveaway?
Yes, Maria.
And she wants to know if she's an M or a B also. Oh, shit. I gave away the question. That's really, yeah. I'm on top of stuff. I'm not hungover.
Okay, so Maria got the 6 of Swords, and this is moving out of hardships and moving into something better. So Mike just kind of spilled the beans on that one. He's like M or B. So this is about you moving out of financial restraints or financial hardships and not having to worry about money again. And I'm also hearing B.
B. Well, you're going to be a big shot, Maria. So, all right, we're going to get to the giveaway. Thank you, everybody who hit us up today. And we're now going to go to the giveaway for the show. And what are we going to do for the text? All right, the text we are going to match today. It's all uppercase. It always is. It's Natal. It's natal. So the word is natal. Type the word natal into the chat. Natal. And then when we get enough entries, we will do the reading or the drawing. Kyle says, I just had a meeting, just getting back on. Thank you. I just emailed you, Susan. Now I have to go look up South Park. Yeah, go look up some clips from South Park. Kyle's parents are dirty Jews. If you watch South Park, so
Okay, Kyle, I see your email.
got it. She got
so that one worked. I got it.
I got it. And you got it before the storms hit and knocked your power out. How hot is it there? It's pretty humid in Ohio, right? So if your power goes out, you must be kind of miserable without air conditioning.
I cannot stress enough how much I do not want it to go out. It's not, I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. It's only like 75, I think, here.
Yeah.
Eh, I I don't know what the humidity is.
No. Yeah, our humidity here is like 30%, which is very high for us at this time
Yeah.
of the year.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how bad that
It's
is.
it's
Most
my
places, but
it's showing my humidity at 88%. So yeah, I
oh,
definitely
okay.
don't want the power to go out.
30% is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Laura, I haven't been in the Wizard of Oz show at the Sphere. I've never been to the Sphere. The only act that's been there that I would want to see was U2, but I didn't want to pay $500 to $1,000 to hear the same songs I've already heard a million times, right? Live. I've been to like, I don't know, 24 U2 shows. So it's like, yeah, I didn't really ever get around to that. So if you come to Vegas, we'll go together. We'll go to the show. All right, we're getting lots of nadals in. Maria got in. Yeah. Rita. Jay. By the way, this is supposed to be for people who did $10 or more in the super chats. Trash Panda, did you put natal in? Rita, I don't know if I have you on my list. Please don't pump in all uppercase natal unless you hit us up for $10. All right, Lady A. All right, okay. I think we're about done. Things have dried up, so we are going to do the giveaway now. This week's giveaway is going to go to. Let's find out. The Dart Poet, Super Dave. You just keep not winning these things. But the Dart Poet, Joshua wins. See, I'm starting to learn your names. Joshua, you are the winner of the natal chart reading from Susan. That ought to be pretty freaking spectacular. So what you want to do is send an email to, where are you? Gretz.Susan at gmail.com. Gretz.Susan at gmail.com, Joshua, and set up your natal chart reading. That will be awesome. All right. Let me know, Joshua, in the chat that you got it, that you got the email address. Yeah, it is. Yes. It's fine. You don't have to say sorry, Maria. Come back. We'll do it again. Joshua won. I just want to see, Joshua, if you're still here. I want to see in the chat that you got it, that you won. Come on, the Dart Poet. Maybe he was pretty early super chatter. He might have left the show already. But the Dems rigged it. That's no job for Joshua, did they? I don't think they did. They rig a lot of shit, but I don't think they rigged it for Joshua. All right, Joshua, if you go back and watch the replay, you are the winner. No, he can't be. He has to have been here because we just did this at the end.
Yeah.
6:01 p.m. You're still here.
And he had to type in natal.
Yeah, he did. Okay. CDR 7718 says he was a winner for a 30-minute reading. He sent an email and have not heard back. Okay, Dart Poet got it.
Oh, wait. Can you?
But we need. It would really help if you would tell us under what name you sent the email. That way she could look for it.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah. I don't think the email is going to come in.
This is for the 30 reading. Is that what we did last week? We did that giveaway last Friday. Is that right?
I believe so.
Send it again. Send it again. Okay. Anything else? We done? Yeah. All right. Congratulations to Joshua. The Dart Poet is going to win.
Congratulations.
Okay, that is going to wrap the show up. CDR 7718. Resend your email to Susan, and I'm sure she will get back to you post haste. Susan, thanks for being here. We got through the night without losing you. That thunder was pretty spectacular. That was cool in the background, so appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, my lights and everything just kept flickering and flickering. And I'm like, nope, not today.
Oh, Trash Panda is going to be a partner in the new Las Vegas Hooters. All right, that means you get to come to the party with Sydney Sweeney and Anna de Armas and Amaranth and Anna Cherie, all those A girls. You get to come to those. So, yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. I'm going to be at Star Trek Las Vegas tomorrow, mostly in the vendor room. If you want to come on and see me, I'll be hanging out with Sean Kenny, who is scarred Captain Pike in the wheelchair from the Menagerie episode. And he was in several other episodes, too, as a navigator. So come see me if you're there. If you're at Star Trek Las Vegas, come on down, and I'll be there. Dave Barra saying hi. I got to get on a panel there or something, because I'm such a Star Trek guy. So got to do that sometime. Susan, what do you got coming up this weekend? Just relaxing with family, catching up on emails. What else?
Relaxing with family. I've actually
Relaxing with family and helping your husband not bleed.
Yes.
All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up. Look, the news again to wrap it up. The news that I have, and Susan feels like she concurs on the timeline, is this should be over by this time next week. By next Friday, it should be over. Yes, something more could happen, but it really does not appear that it's going to go that way. It really doesn't seem like it's going to go that way. It seems like we're about to get done. So have faith in that. Susan and I will see you back here on Monday. Who knows? Something newsworthy of significance may have happened by the time we were on the air on Monday. We'll be back at the regular time, the same time on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. You guys have a great weekend. And Susan, you too.
You too. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.